Welcome to Maths Long Division without remainder. The aim of today's lesson is to use long division to divide 4-digit numbers by 2-digit numbers. The learning objective, therefore, is to use long division to divide 4-digit by 2-digit numbers. There are some key vocabulary that I want you to know before we go into the lesson. The first one, as you can see, is the dividend. The dividend is normally the amount that you want to divide up. The second one is the divisor. The divisor is a number by which another number is to be divided. And multiples you should know, because when you learn your times table, you are actually learning your multiples of that times table. Now, look at the learning objective. To use long division to divide 4-digit numbers by 2-digit numbers. There are some 3 success criteria that I want you to learn in this lesson. The first is that you are able to write multiples of the divisor. The second is that you can also work out how much of the divisor goes into the first 2 digits of the dividend. And the third one, that you can even find the remainder, keep dropping down digits from the dividend until the end. So how will you go about dividing this number, 3,765 divided by 15? Just as a reminder, the divisor is the 15 here, and then the dividend is the 3,765. Now, to do this, I'll quickly come and use some mental strategies to write my 15 times table here. I know 15 times 1 is 15. 15 times 2 is 30. If I add up these two, I'll get my 15 times 3. Knowing these 3 can help me to do sum as well, because I know that if I double 2, I'll get 4. So if I double 30, I'll get 60. That's 15 times 4. If I double 3, I'll get 6. So double 45 will give me 90. To do my 5 times table, I'll jump and do the 10 times table first, because multiplying numbers by 10 is quite easy. So 15 times 10 will give me 150. Now if I half 10, I'll get 5. So half 150, and I'll get 75. So that's my 15 times table. Now let's come and do the division. First, I'll quickly draw my bars here. I'll write my dividend inside and my divisor in front. I already know my 15 times table because I did it previously, so it's done already. So I'll then ask myself this question: how many lots of 15 are in these first 2 digits? 37. How many lots of 15 are in 37? Now if I come to my times table, I'll see 2 lots of 15 will give me 30. So I'm going to write my 2 as my answer above the 7 here, and then take away this 30 from 37. Just write it underneath the 37. Now 37, take away 30, will have a 7 remaining. Now I'll then drop down this 6 to the 7 and read it as 76, and then ask myself the same question: how many lots of 15 are in 76? If I come to my times table here, 5 lots of 15 is 75. So again, I'm going to write my 5 as my answer above the 6 here, and take away this 75 from the 76 here. So 76 take away 75, I will have 1 remaining. I'll then drop down my last digit from the dividend to read this as 15. Then ask myself the same question: how many lots of 15 make 15? And from my times table is 1 lot of 15 make 15. So I'll write my 1 above this 5 here, and then take away the 15 from 15, and I'll see that nothing remains. So actually my answer is this: 251. Right. Now what I want you to do is to take about a few minutes to do this for yourself and see if you can do it. Okay? Take some 2-3 minutes to do that. Then I'll show you in the next slide how to do it so we can compare. Now, how did you do? Again, to do that question, if you draw your bars here, write the dividend inside and the divisor in front. Now, you quickly come and do your 12 times table here using mental strategies. 12 times 1 is 12, 12 times 2 is 24. If you double these two, you get a 3 times table. The 3 times 12 is 36. Now I'm only going to do the first 5 because I can see this number here is not that big. So if I double my 2 times table, I'm going to get my 4 times table. So double the 24, I'll get 48. To do my 5 times, normally I'll come and do my 10 times first, because if I have the 10, I'll get a 5. So 10 times 12 is 120, and half of 120 is 60. Okay, so I've done my 12 times table quickly, and now come and do my division. Now, I'll look at the first 2 digits here, 25, and ask myself this question: how many lots of 12 are in 25? If I go to my times table, I'll see 2 lots of 12 is 24. So I'll write my answer 2 here and take away this 24 from the 25. If I do that, 1 remain. I'll drop down this 4 to add to the 1 and read it as 14, and ask myself the same question: how many lots of 12 are in 14? If I go to my times table, I'll see 1 lot of 12 is 12, so I'll take away the 12 from the 14, and if I do that, 2 remain. Then I'll drop down my last digit from the dividend and read this as 24, and then ask myself the same question: how many lots of 12 are in 24? If I go to my times table again, 2 lots of 12 make 24, so I'll come and take away the 24 from the 24, and nothing remains. So my answer is actually 212. Now what I want you to do is to do some work here for yourself. There is the mild task, which is easier. Medium is kind of in the middle. It's not that easy, it's not also so difficult. And then the hard is to challenge you. So choose one that you want to do, and then you do them. To get to the answer, to the questions, I want you to double click this icon here. When you double click it, you see the question. The first one will be the S1. If you choose to do that, you do it. Please don't look at the answers, because the answers are just below the S1. And if you are doing S2, you scroll down until you get to S2 questions and do them. Also, don't look at the answers, and likewise with the S3 questions. You scroll down until you get to the S3 questions. Do them all before you look at the answers. Now, I just want to check how you did. Now, to check that you're understanding, what I want you to do is to choose one question that you did really successfully. Now, I want you to call a guardian or a sibling if they are free and show them how you did it. Show them the steps. Now, just as a reflection, now the learning objective here was to divide 4-digit by 2-digit numbers here, 4-digit by 2-digit. Now, what I want you to reflect on is, were you able to write the multiples of the divisor quickly using mental strategies? Were you also able to work out how much of the divisor goes into the first 2 digits of the dividend? And the last is, were you even able to find remainders? Keep dropping down the digits from the dividend until the end. Now, well done if you were able to do that. You have learned successfully. Thank you.